Okay, so did you think about this photograph in your last slide with your teacher? Very good. So on this page, it has some different pictures. Let's read and see what it says. What do you do with a tail like this? Well, those tails are pretty interesting. I think this tail might be a giraffe tail, but I'm not real sure. That tail looks like it might bite. I don't know. Over here we have a curly tail, and this kind of looks like, do you think maybe that's the tail on the front of the book? And oh my goodness, I'm afraid, is that a skunk tail? It might be. I wonder what they do with these tails. Let's read and find out. Okay, so if you're a giraffe, you brush pesky flies with your tail. So see, he's brushing off the flies with his tail. So that's what a giraffe does. If you're a skunk, you lift your tail to warn that a stinky spray is on the way. Oh my goodness. That's what they do with their tails. They warn that the stinky spray is on its way. Okay, now this tail, this little guy, his tail goes all the way down the page. It says, if you're a lizard, you break off your tail to get away. Oh my goodness. So see, it goes all the way down here. I guess it can break and they can run away. That's what a lizard tail does. Right here, if you're a scorpion, your tail can give a nasty sting. Ow, I bet that does hurt it. Remember we said it kind of looks like it might bite. Now over here, we've got a tail that's hanging down, or the animal's hanging down from his tail. If you're a monkey, you hang from a tree by your tail. Very cool. All these animals have very cool things that they do with their tails. Let's go ahead and finish the book. Oh my goodness. On this page, we have eyes. So over here, I am not sure what that is, but he looks pretty scary, and he's got an eye right here. It almost looks like he's almost asleep with his eye. Then we've got this guy right here with this big yellow eye and a beak. That looks like some kind of a big bird. I bet he uses his eyes to see things on the ground. Do you think that he uses them to see things far away? Down here, we have, I'm not really sure what that animal is. But look how the top of his eye, almost, that looks like the lid, but it looks like an eye there too, almost like he has two. I wonder if that's to scare other animals. I don't know. Oh my goodness, look at those big eyes. Those are cute. And then his eyes right there with that horn on top. Ooh, what do you do with eyes like these? If you're an eagle, you spot tiny animals from high in the air. If you're a chameleon, you look two ways at once. Ooh. If you're a four-eyed fish, you look above and below the water at the same time. Remember, we wondered if maybe there was another eye on top. Well, there is. He can look above the water and below the water. That's really cool. Oh my goodness, over here, let's do this guy. If you're a bush baby, you use your large eyes to see clearly at night. And what in the world? If you're a horned lizard, you squirt blood out of your eyes. Oh my goodness, I've never seen anything like that before. Look at that. Wonder why they do that. They squirt blood out of their eyes. Very interesting. Okay, I wonder what we're going to learn about on the next page. What do you do with feet like this? Look at all these feet. Well, that foot kind of looks like a flipper. I bet that animal swims. I wonder. That looks like a regular hand, but it's kind of furry down here, so it might be a monkey. That looks like a hoof, maybe a deer or a horse, and I am not real sure what that foot belongs to, but let's read and find out. Oh my goodness, look at him. He's so cute. If you're a chimpanzee, you feed yourself with your feet. Oh my goodness. If you're a blue-footed booby, you do a dance. Oh my goodness, we thought it was a fish, or I thought it was a fish because he had flippers, but it's not. It's a bird, and he does a dance with his feet. If you're a water strider, you walk on water. If you're a mountain goat, you leap from ledge to ledge. If you're a gecko, you use your sticky feet to walk on the ceiling. Oh my goodness, he's upside down because he's walking on the ceiling. They all use their feet for different things, don't they? What do you do with a mouth like this? Look at that mouth. I don't have any idea what that might be. That kind of looks like a snake to me. I bet, do you think he's gonna bite with that mouth? I don't know. I am not sure what that animal is, either one of those animals. This might be a bird with a long pointy beak, but I am not sure about this. And oh, I remember this photograph from the beginning of the book. It's a fish. I wonder what they do with their mouths. If you're a pelican, you use your mouth as a net to scoop up fish. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. He puts the fish in his mouth. If you're a mosquito, you use your mouth to suck blood. Ooh, look. Oh my goodness. I've been bitten by a mosquito before. If you're an egg-eating snake, you use your mouth to swallow eggs larger than your head. Look how big his mouth opens. We were thinking he might bite with that mouth, but he is eating a gigantic egg bigger than his head. If you're an anteater, you capture termites with your long tongue. Look at that anteater. Remember that long snout in the first page? We weren't sure what it belonged to. Look at this. If you're an archer fish, you catch insects by shooting them down with a stream of water. So he spits that stream of water up and shoots down that insect. I'm going to read that again. If you're an archer fish, you catch insects by shooting them down with a stream of water. Wow, that's really interesting. They use their mouths for some pretty neat stuff. Now, the last page of the book has some information. If I wanted to go and learn more about these animals, I could. So if you liked this book and you want to check it out in the library, you can check it out and read it again, and then you can go to this last page and read more about these interesting animals.